that ticket was wasted because I told them I needed to wait until Monday, and I was trying to explain that to them. I had to wait until Monday to get my ticket. I couldn't go any sooner. They got me a ticket for that night. Now let's pause for a moment there. I was supposed to go see Jamie in South Dakota, and she wasn't going to be at her place until Monday night. So getting me a ticket before then was pretty well wasted. Plus, I still needed to get my flip phone. Now, the phone that they took from me wasn't anything to do with Natalie's investigation. That had to do with the Boulder police going out of their way to feign an assault so that they could pretend like they were the good guys for once. But they weren't. If you listen to the way this guy speaks, he's basically trying to insinuate to the world that I'm a bad guy. You can understand this as soon as you start hearing it. Night to leave. So I had a panic attack, and they sent me an Uber, and it was sitting there for half an hour long. And that's true. They sent me an Uber, and they sent me some money, which would have been useful had they not all been texting me at once. And then Amanda, she let it know that I was going to South Dakota in that group. That was Evan Daka, Karamia, and Amanda Engeline. And she let them know I was going to Rapid City. So then that actually ended up in a few of them Natalie Facebook groups. So then Amanda's outright lying, which she's used to. All of these people didn't understand that you really need to be honest in this scenario. Kind of like the scenario with Gibo. Gibo lied outright and said that he gave me a ride to the police station. He did not. He did give me a ride to Ken and Leah's so I could try to find my flip phone. Ken and Leah did exactly what I thought they were going to do. They pretended like they were afraid after they ganged up on me over stealing my money. Of course I'm having a fucking panic attack. What do people freak out about? What do people commit suicide over? Yeah, money's number one on the list. I'm at Safeway trying to get the money from Western Union, and I was just under so much pressure, like you guys got no idea, and there was nobody there. Nobody actually there. And that's a major issue. People not actually there. They want to tell me what to do. They got all these ideas about my abilities to do these things. And they wanted to jump to conclusions without listening to me, because all they were doing was texting. Amanda didn't finally call me and talk to me on the phone until much later. They sent me money, they sent me an Uber, they sent me a bus ticket, sent me all sorts of shit I couldn't fucking use because I was busy having a panic attack. I needed someone there. And that's the problem, is these people jumped the gun, they made assumptions, and they knew that I had difficulties with panic attacks over texting. But that's the thing, is that I needed people in person. Instead, they're all texting me at once, and I'm even getting text mixed up between people that I'm texting with, because at that point, I got 6 people texting me at once, and I'm like, stop, please stop texting. Each one of them, I'm begging them to stop texting me. Of course, they just couldn't help themselves. It's like they were trying to make my life worse. Like they were trying to make the panic attack worse. I needed them to stop. Just stop. I'm already overloaded. I've already got too much on my plate. Stop. One person talked to me. One person to correspond with me. See? That didn't happen. And so it didn't. I gave up, and I decided to let them kill me. The cops wouldn't let them. Instead, they took me in for the wellness check.
Listen to this.
And that's the part, is that I was trying to tell the cops what was going on. I was under a severe amount of stress. They didn't care. They didn't care that people were threatening to kill me. They didn't care to take a report about that. They just wanted to haul me in on a wellness check. And that's how disgusting this planet is. Those police right there on the 6th of January, that's when they could have taken my report and put a stop to all of it. But they didn't care.
This next part for a clue as to why this man who harassed a young girl
First of all, she was an adult. And second of all, her and her friends took part in harassing me for over a year. She was aware that it was happening. I let her know that it was happening. She didn't care. And then, let's listen to this part.
Claims he was harassed himself.
My phone was very low on battery. That's part of the reason that I gave up and decided I'd just let Tim Beeson and his bitch boys come and get me.
Tim Beeson and his bitch boys. But who the hell is Tim Beeson?
And Tim, I actually talked to him. And he was a very interesting character.
Of course he's an interesting character. This guy's a fucking heroin dealer who fucked a little girl. He also was busy threatening and harassing me for a good part of that whole year. Of course, nobody gave a fuck, did they? Of course not. The cops didn't care. And Tim didn't come show up and keep his word. He didn't. Multiple occasions he threatened to kill me. Still didn't do it. What a bitch.
Way. Just when I reached out to him, you know, I saw again on these groups people just attacking his name, and I was, you know, so I wanted to reach out and, you know, ask how he was doing.
You're goddamn right they were attacking his name. He's the fucking child molester.
And he was very heartfelt about what he had to say about her. I mean, you know, people were like, well, he must have done something because he made a huge donation on the GoFundMe. And when I talked to him, he said...
So there's the part. If you send money, then that makes you a good person. Nope, he's still a child molester.
If I could have paid for the whole thing, I would have, but it's all the money I had. And, you know, just talking about, you know, he wrote a song that he wanted to play at her memorial. I mean, he was...
I wonder if he ever got to play that. He's not a very genuine person. You get to hear his lies here up next.
Genuinely a heartfelt character, and, you know, really
well, this guy's not a very good judge of character. He probably did care, though. Natalie was property to this guy. Now, the thing is, these people wouldn't leave me alone for an entire fucking year before Natalie was killed. And then all these people wanted to come at me and pretend like I was the one who did it. Fuck Tim, he's a bastard.
Speculating, throwing their name under the bus, and trying to point a finger without even knowing a person, without even taking the time to just say, hey, how are you doing? And it's just crazy.
See, now that's the thing. When Tim first started harassing me, I tried being nice to the guy. Of course, I was sick and tired of all the fucking threats. So I was definitely an asshole to him, too. I'm not going to feel bad about cursing. Not even close. It took me a lot of years of taking abuse to stand up for myself. The reason I didn't stand up for myself before is because standing up for myself resulted in exactly the shit that I'm going through now. Unfortunately, Natalie's more important than all these pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Yo.
Hey, is this Tim?
It is.
Hey, this is Mike Boudet. I just texted you a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
First of all, I have to say to you, I'm very sorry for your loss. I don't...
See, there you go. He's real sorry for Tim's loss. Meanwhile, Tim is an actual predator. While he was busy painting me as some sort of a terrible person. That's the thing. People don't want to understand panic attacks. They don't want to acknowledge that having family there helps. Meanwhile, this dude who picked up a little girl, yeah, he's a predator. And yeah, no, I don't want him anywhere near anybody that I know.
I don't know anything about you or how close you were with Natalie, but I know that you did know her, so I have to say that I'm very sorry for your loss right now.
Thank you. I was actually pretty close to Natalie.
Yeah, he was fucking her when she was a little girl.
I dated her for a while. After a while, she moved back to Colorado after we had dated, and a few months ago we started kind of talking again. And
the reason they started talking is because of me. I had been begging these people to leave me alone. I'd been trying to get Natalie to call off the dogs. I'd been trying to get Maddie to call off the dogs. I'd been trying to get Alicia to call off the dogs. Meanwhile, they're all on fucking drugs.